Hello, Christ is in our midst. I'm Father Kevin Long of St. Elias, Antiochian Orthodox Church in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. Today is Friday, May 3rd, 2024, and here are the readings for today. A reading from St. Paul's first letter to the Corinthians, chapter 5, verses 6 through 8. Brethren, a little leaven leavens the whole lump. Cleanse out the old leaven, that you may be a new lump, as you really are unleavened. For Christ, our paschal lamb, has been sacrificed. Let us, therefore, celebrate the festival, not with the old leaven, the leaven of malice and evil, but with the unleavened bread of sincerity and truth. Christ redeemed us from the curse of the law, having become a curse for us. For it is written, Cursed be everyone who hangs on a tree, that in Christ Jesus the blessing of Abraham might come upon the Gentiles, that we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 27, verses 62 through 66. Let us be attentive. On the next day, that is, after the day of preparation, the chief priests and the Pharisees gathered before Pilate and said, Sir, we remember how that impostor said while he was still alive, After 3 days I will rise again. Therefore, order the sepulchre to be made secure until the 3rd day, lest its disciples go and steal him away and tell the people he is risen from the dead, and the last fraud will be worse than the first. Pilate said to them, You have a guard of soldiers. Go, make it as secure as you can. So they went and made the sepulchre secure by sealing the stone and setting a guard. Glory to thee, our God, glory to thee. So on Great and Holy Friday, we have 3 services. The first, early in the morning, is the service of the royal hours. There are 4 royal hours, 1, 3, 6, and 9, each corresponding to a different activity that happened to our Lord on the day of his crucifixion. The first is his condemnation, the second is his crucifixion, the third is when the light darkens, that's the 3rd hour, and then the 6th hour is when he passes away. And in those royal hours, we do a number of things, including reading from the Gospels, all 4 about the accounts that go from his trial to his crucifixion. We also recapitulate, today he is suspended on a tree, something that we sing on Holy Thursday during the reading of the 12 Gospels. And so this service is a reminder of his crucifixion. Then, in the mid-afternoon, we have a service of Vespers, where the body is removed from the cross, wrapped in a linen shroud, and placed in a tomb, a bier. And so that service then is the motion, removing from the cross, and then placing in the grave. And then the last service of the day for us is the service of Lamentations. And in that Lamentations service, we take the role of the Mother of God, because we know that she was consecrated to give birth to the Messiah, but we also know that she's a mother. And there's nothing worse for a mother than to see her child die. And so this song, well, it's a lengthy song, but this service itself is a recollection of the mourning that the mother has for her son, the hope in the resurrection, the believing against belief that he is going to rise from the dead, but that's not where he is right now. And so it is a mourning service, one where we remember the passing of our Lord seen through the eyes of his mother. One of the more interesting parts of the service is our procession. We take the body on the form of a cloth called an epitaphion. That body is then processed around the church outside the perimeter. And at the very end of the procession, the bier with the body is lifted up above the doors into the church, and everyone passes underneath. It's a symbolic gesture that our Lord is making the journey from earth into Hades, where he is going to destroy death by death. And tomorrow's service, Holy Saturday morning, is going to actually be the very first liturgy ever served by our Lord, which is a liturgy in Hades itself, because that is the first place. It's the realm of the dead that becomes the realm of the living. The devil no longer has any authority. He is bound and broken. And all of those who are held captive through him, through death, have been set free. And that is the beginning of the next day. So today, the royal hours, the removal from the body from the cross, and then ultimately the lamentations in anticipation of our Lord's triumphant resurrection. God bless you. Have a great day, and God willing, we'll see you tomorrow.